So it looks like the internet is finally finding out about that. What if Thor became Miles Morales, or Miles Morales becomes Thor, or whatever? They've been doing this line of comics where they're taking like Wolverine and saying, well, what if Wolverine was Miles Morales? Basically reimagining characters. It's not a big deal. What If has been doing that forever. It is kind of strange that they're just doing like a whole line with Miles Morales, but who cares? It's What If. So it's just fun alternate stories. I haven't been reading them because most modern comics are garbage. In fact, the only reason that this is getting out is because it's on social media. None of these people actually read the comic books. I just want to point that out. As angry as they are about this, none of them have ever read a modern comic I would be willing to bet a lot of money on. Some of them maybe, but for the most part, people are just seeing the images and talking about it. And they're rightfully upset on this one. This is an awful comic book. I'm going to go over it again in case you've missed the past time I talked about it. I talked about it during, I think, that Miss Marvel video yesterday. But basically, they have some really bad stereotypes for black people in the book. Like, for example, Miles Morales Thor has a hoodie, Jordans, a fade. He talks like in rap, like saying like rap lyrics a lot, like this: "By Odin's fade, I command you." Like, what? It's kind of bad. Like, another example is that Asgard is his hood. We literally talk about it right here. Like, of all of the 5 realms, Asgard is his hood. For Miles, you can see he's just that good. Oh, this is a rap, by the way. A rap. There's like raps in all of it, by the way. It's really weird. But Asgard is his hood. It's like, did this really get past editorial? But see, this guy says it right here. Asgard is his hood. And then Megan Danvers says, is that supposed to be an effing rap? Yes, Megan, it is. It's a rap. There's several raps in the comic. And people are a little upset. Like, look at this one. I know everyone is talking about Asgard is his hood and by Odin's fade in the Miles Morales Thor comic, but let's not ignore that the writer has him say all eyes on me because it's also the name of a rap album, which it is. It's a Tupac album, in case you weren't aware. He also says hammer time when he gets his Mjolnir with graffiti all over it. So it's pretty bad. I'm surprised it's not being called out by shill sites, but let's be honest. The shill sites try to cover this kind of shit up because they don't want Marvel to look bad. That's why they're shill sites. And I'm, of course, talking about CBR, comicbook.com, Bleeding Cool. If anything, they looked at this and thought it was fine. They probably like, this is definitely what black people will like. He's wearing Jordans. And it's like, nah, I don't think that they like negative perpetual stereotypes. I'm pretty sure they probably don't like that. They don't want to read a comic where Miles Morales calls Asgard his hood. It's kind of insulting. I mean, like, this is kind of insulting. He's wearing a hoodie and Jordans. You don't see any of the other Thor knockoffs looking like this. Look at female Thor, Jane Foster. She has like a normal Thor costume. As much as I don't like that character, she's not wearing like a dress or something stereotypical. She looks like she's wearing like Thor's outfit. But he gets Thor's armor instead of, it's a Hot Topic hoodie. You can literally buy this hoodie in Hot Topic. So it's like, what are we doing here? And people are calling it out. They're not happy about it. A lot of people mad that a white dude wrote it. Then you also have people calling out some of the nonsense, like this one from Gene Gentry. The more I see the image of Thor Miles Morales welcoming Hood Asgard, the angrier I get because of how tone deaf it is. Living in the ghetto isn't fun. Graffiti isn't street art or murals. It's dark, dangerous, violent urban decay, and Marvel thinks black people like that. They do. They think that they love it because they're all out of touch and they want to act like, see, they're all a bunch of woke white people. Everybody that's working at Marvel Comics, the majority of them are white and they're all woke. And they think this is awesome. Like everyone wants to, like, this is a utopia. They love it. They're so out of touch. And part of the problem, like I said in a previous video, is that they don't do this for money. Okay. It does not matter that Marvel Comics makes $0. Disney funds them and just keeps things running because they need it to run. And because the out-of-touch woke people that run it don't have to really perform well or put anything out that matters, they don't get fired. So you're going to get shit like this once in a while, and it's just going to keep happening because they're not based on performance. They're based on output. That's what it seems like, because there's no way Marvel Comics is making a profit. I refuse to believe it. I don't believe they're making a profit. They're maybe breaking even, if that, because they use the cheapest freaking material possible. When you open up a Marvel comic, if you go buy one, like literally the ink will rub off on your fingers. It's awful. So they have low quality. The art's bad in some cases, and they have offensive shit like this. Like, well, I don't like to brag, but that last mission was straight fire. I mean, come on, man. The fact that this got across multiple people, and it would have needed to go through multiple people for approval, is kind of sad. Really, really sad. You know what's not sad, just want to point out, is Locals. Locals.com. There's a link in the description. Really awesome place. It's kind of like Twitter, but it's our Twitter. It's like we have our own little community, which is pretty cool. We can talk about stuff over there that's maybe not so okay to talk about on other platforms. And if you want to support me and you don't want to give any money to YouTube, this is an awesome way to do it. So check it out. There's a link in the description. It's free. You can check it out. And if you choose to, you can become a supporter. That's up to you. But it's there. So check it out. Head over to Locals. A lot of good content creators over there, and I think it's worth checking out. So anyway, you wonder why manga is destroying modern comic books? Look no further than Miles Morales is Thor. It is one of the main reasons why. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.